Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noelle and I do unboxings, mostly lifestyle subscription boxes, but a variety of categories including books, beauty, jewelry, travel, home decor, and the very occasional dash of Disney. So if you enjoy unboxings, particularly subscription boxes, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notification bell, and that way you'll find out whenever I post new videos, which is usually at least once a day. Whenever I announce giveaways, there's always a giveaway going on because at any point in time I could say a secret password that you'll enter with your contact information to possibly win a mystery box. And of course, with that notification bell turned on, you will also find out whenever I go live. I'm planning on going live on Sunday, May 15th, so stay tuned over on the community tab for the details and to confirm. As always, if you're already subscribed, thanks again so much for being here and welcome back. Today I have a box that I love opening because it was started by another YouTube channel and a fellow reviewer, and that is Goldiebox. This is put out by Everything Proof Beauty, or Jess over at Everything Proof Beauty. So someone who knows subscription boxes, she really knew what people were looking for, which is a totally customizable box. So before all of those other companies were doing that, Goldiebox was on the scene doing that. And of course, it's also awesome because there are 3 different tiers. So you can be a bronze, silver, or gold bear, but there is still a surprise element to it because at each of those levels, there is an extra bonus item. So she selects those, and that's your surprise part, even though you select the items that go into your box. So the bronze bears get 3 items plus a bonus item. The silver bears get 5 items they get to choose, plus they get both bonus items for the bronze and silver. And then of course, the gold bears get 7 items. You get to pick 7 items out, I think, out of a total of 15 or 16 possibilities. And then on top of that, you get 3 bonus items. So you wind up with a total of 10 products, which is pretty darn awesome. And the pricings on those boxes are $29.99, $44.99, and then $59.99. So $15 increments essentially. She also has a surprise bear box that I think is just $24.99. That's 3 items, but that is all surprises, of course. So definitely check it out. I don't think she's totally sold out on this spring box. Some of the individual items may have sold out, but she usually gets new things to filter in there so that you still have a lot of choice. What was really cool is there were a lot of choices within the items this time. Sometimes there were multiple variations. I think there was some trouble in terms of getting a certain color of one of the items. I wasn't totally staying on top of what was going on, but I got my box. I didn't pay the extra $5 to have it shipped FedEx like 2-day just because I'm fine with getting the box whenever, but I do request that I have the printed out version of the product card just because it makes it a lot easier than using the online version for these unboxing videos, so forgive me for that, but she does plan a tree for every box sold, so I think that's pretty cool. Now if you're interested in subscribing to Goldiebox, you can save 10% using the code Noelle10. As always, I will make sure that I leave that for you in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now I remember customizing this. It was like mid-March because I was actually away and I was like in the middle of something. I was actually attending an event and I was like, excuse me, just one moment. I have to customize my Goldiebox. So I did. I got in there and made sure I had everything. So we do have a little, basically the invoice, the packing slip that tells us what I selected, which is good because sometimes I need the reminder and sometimes there's like a couple things that I sort of go back and forth on, so I never am totally sure exactly what I chose. There are usually, there are always gold and silver bear exclusives that the subscribers get to vote on. So there's 2 items that only gold bears can select and 1 item that only silver bears can select. So that's kind of fun, right? Because that adds to the options. So I forget how many it is. It's like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, so there's 16 options. So the bronze bears still have 14 options, but then there's 2 additional options if you're a gold bear. So pretty cool. So here is the little folded out brochure that she printed for us. So it does remind us again that a tree is planted for every box sold. You can even go to the website and find out how many trees have been planted. There on this inside part is our spring bonuses, which is super exciting. She does include all of the retail values. So there were some definite like high ticket items. Wow. So there was one item, the highest valued item in this season's box was $68. I'm pretty sure I selected that. I didn't even realize that it was such a pricey item, but I did select that. So All right, so we will kind of put this out in front of me, and then if we have time at the end, I'll just quickly go over all of the other items that I did not select that were also other options. She is very, obviously, if you can't already tell from the mission of planting trees, into very eco-friendly packaging, so as much as possible, she avoids having any like plastic in here, which I also appreciate. Let me just get that tissue paper out of the way, make sure I've got everything ready to go. Okay, guys, let's dive in. So, let me show you one more time. So you can see there's just some paper crumpled up to keep things from moving around, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this just because it looks like it might take me a little bit of time in terms of actually unpacking it for you. So let's see, there is some bubble wrap. There is this like kind of like waffle perforated cardboard, which is cool. I'm trying to like sneak it out without necessarily getting into cutting that, but I might have to. So I think that this is the little planter vase, which was one of the first spoilers. She does the spoilers over on her channel, which is super fun. Sometimes she does them in her live streams too. So let's see what this was. I forget what the brand is. So yeah, it's by Oh Yeah Gifts. This has a value of $13.95. It's a 3-inch mini planter for succulents, cacti, or kitchen herbs. I think it came in 2 different colors. I just went with the plain white because I feel like that is the general like popular aesthetic these days, is like very minimalist, very white. It doesn't actually it's very lightweight, so I thought it would like, it has the look of concrete, you guys, but this is like so light. I thought this would be much heavier. That's why I was almost unsure if that was the item I was pulling out, but I think that'll look so cute with a little succulent that I will inevitably kill in it. But maybe I'll find like a faux succulent to stick in there so that I won't die. But that's a great item. I'm not sure which items were the Gold Bear exclusives. She does put little crowns next to the ones that are have like a give back story. All beauty products are cruelty free, but I don't remember what the Silver and Gold Bear exclusives this time around were, you guys. My apologies. I'm sure so many of you are also Goldiebox subscribers. You can remind me. So this is Smoke and Mirrors Body Cream. So yes, that's exciting to me. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out. So this has a value of just $13, but you guys, I love me a body butter or cream or lotion. I used to not like it when it came in a container, like a canister like this, just because I don't like getting my fingernails in there. But she had 2 really enticing scents. One was a strawberries and cream date night scent, and then this one is rosemary mint. Very simple packaging. It looks like kind of a smaller brand that just did their own like label, but I'm really excited about it. A good body butter always makes me happy. So nice consistency there. It smells more, it's definitely more on the minty side than it is like the rosemary side, which is a little bit of a bummer because I don't mind the minty part, but I don't want to smell like toothpaste. But I was hoping there'd be a little bit more of that rosemary. So maybe it's pretty minty, but still nice and fresh and very like cooling as well. So I like that. So I'm into that. Then we got the other item I chose. Now this was like one of the ones that I think I chose at the very end. So this is a color switch. Now you guys know I don't wear a ton of makeup. This has a value of $14. It's the original color switch dry brush cleaner, making it easy to swap shades without waiting for your brush to dry. I'm pretty good about cleaning my brushes pretty much like every other week, but basically it's just like this kind of scratchy foam. So you can take your brushes if you have like eyeshadow or something on them and just kind of put that onto the color swatch, and then it gets most of the color off so that you can not have to actually wash the whole thing. So it does say it's a dry cleaner, instantly clean. It is reusable, of course, and I think you can actually wash this cleaner. I'm trying to get this bottom cap off so that I can see how you close it up, because I think you can actually travel with it as well, which would be really nice. So you can see there's like a lid on the bottom, but it's like on here like There we go. Finally got it. So it came open, but this is what it looks like. So you can just kind of keep it contained, which is great. So yeah, glide brush against the color switch sponge in a circular motion to remove color. No liquid or cleaner necessary. It says color switch is reusable. Simply wash with soap and water and lay flat to dry. So I'd rather wash this every once in a while than constantly be washing my brushes. So, you know, if it's like very similar tones of like, it's like 2 different shades of pink, but you just want to make sure that you don't get too much extra of the last one that you used, use the color switch. I'm excited about that. Here is the fancy item, you guys. This is the $68 item in the box. Maybe this was like one of the exclusives just because, you know, because of the value. I don't choose my items in any box really based on the value. Sometimes if it comes down to two things, like, and the discrepancy is huge, like I'm like, I like these two things and one is $24 in value and one is like $124 in value, I'll go for the like more expensive one. These are 24 karat gold collagen hydrogel eye patches that can be used under the eyes or around the mouth. Lazy Princess is the name, which I think is pretty cute, but you guys know from other unboxings, I freaking love eye patches. They're like a lot easier to use. I use them way more often than a full sheet mask because they just kind of brighten things up. I really like to use them in the morning. I liked that they came in this little container instead of being a single sheet of plastic, which does seem really wasteful. So I kind of thought that was cool, and that there were so many sets. So you can kind of see there's like a little spoon, almost like an applicator, probably, so you can kind of like scoop it up from the top, and then it is sealed. So let me see if I can open this up. So here you go. So that's what you can see, the gold in there. So I think there is like a little layer in between each of them, and then they kind of have that like yin yang shape, like little swirly, so that each disc is actually two eye patches. So I'm really excited about that. I think that's a great thing that they all came like layered like that. So I forget how many we get in there. So it says net weight 3 grams per sheet times 60. So that means we have 30 sets. That's pretty freaking awesome. All right, the next thing that I chose is, let's see, what else did I choose? I also chose the, let's see, what is it? The, cards, I believe. I think I chose the cards. So let's see if I can find those in here somewhere. I don't know where they are. So those were actually, can't find them. We'll go back and find them eventually. All right, you guys. So yes, it's by Arctica. It's literally the first thing in the brochure. They have a value of $15. They're the National Park playing cards, which I actually just got in the Beyond the Parks box for May. I got like a couple items from their May box, so it was a little spoiler. So I was excited though, because I'm like, now I have 2 decks. So if you ever have a game where you have to have 2 decks to play, I have matching ones. So this is what this looks like now that I got the plastic off of there. A deck of cards featuring U.S. National Parks. Each suit represents a region, and the parks are featured based on popularity. I think it's kind of weird, I have to say though, that like, because they have like an image of the park, there's Crater Lake for you, we don't actually have the number of each suit. Like, so it says 8, right? But you just have the single image in the center. You don't have 8 spades, for example. So it might be like kind of hard to see depending on what the game is. Like, this isn't the deck of cards you want to do a magic trick with necessarily. So we do have that cute Joker in red, and then we also have a bear, which I didn't show you in my Beyond the Parks unboxing, which I thought was really cool. Jess, of course, loves the outdoors, loves visiting national parks and baseball parks, as do I. So I was happy to see that item in there, and it was really, when she did the spoiler, was the first time I had seen that deck, so it was kind of fun that I got it earlier. So then we have our little bubble candle from Chappelle Candle Company, and this has a value of $15. The deck of cards also had a value of $15, if I didn't tell you already. So this is a light vanilla scented decorative candle in a 2.5 bubble cube design. So I think there were a few colors. There was like this blue color, a teal color, and also a yellow color. I think I actually chose this blue color. The teal was a little bright. I think the teal is the one that sold out, and I think a lot of people got like a $5 off coupon because she didn't want to like wait to get the replacement. I've gotten a couple bubble candles. They're really neat. Like, this is the big old wick there. I've gotten a couple bubble candles in like a few Hygge boxes because, of course, candles, element of light, very Hygge. But what's really cool about them is not just how neat they look before you burn them, but when you do burn them, the wax starts to melt and create these really sculptural shapes. So it's really, really neat, is what I have to say about that. So let's go ahead. I think we have one more item that I selected. So that would be my seven items. We'll go over that, and then we'll look at our bonus items. Here is some more wrapping. I am just throwing things on the ground. This is, I think this was up for being an exclusive item, but I don't think it made it. This is from 10 Prairie. I actually have a couple of these. I have one from a Bombay and Cedar box, I think, and one from another box, some other cool box, maybe Appalachian Mercantile. It's just this concrete match striker, so it very much like kind of goes with the aesthetic of our planter here. So it's really neat in terms of being, let's see, what is that? Is that octagonal. I think it's octagonal. 10 Prairie little cork bottom here, and then it has the match striker glued to the side of it. So you just sit the matches up in there, and it just like, looks really cool to have them instead of like in an ugly little matchbook. So concrete match holder that makes it easy to strike a match, and it does come with the matches. So I think this is our very chic. Actually, this matchbook is pretty darn chic in all honesty, or matchbox is pretty chic. It has a striker on it as well, but very nice. We've got a ton of matches in there, but they look really cool just kind of sitting up. I also like to refill the one that I already have, which is also in white. I think it also came in like a blue color with like pink ended matches. I think that's really fun. All right, you guys, now we have our bonus items. So our bronze bear bonus item, and that I think that was valued at $22 if I didn't manage to tell you, is from Dona Organics. It's a tea tree, I believe this is a soap. So this is what that looks like, value of $9. A handmade and cold pressed all natural organic soap bar that is vegan, palm oil free. That's always amazing. Antiseptic, antimicrobial. The scents will vary. Ooh, I got tea tree, which I do feel like smells like very nice and fresh. So it smells really good. So it's just a simple bar of soap, but you gotta love a simple bar of soap because it's hard to find the ones that are simple and don't have a lot of extras in them. I'm actually gonna keep it sealed because you guys know what it looks like, and I don't think it has any like fun swirlies or anything on it. But everybody essentially got that one, whether you're bronze, silver, or gold, because that is the bronze bear bonus item. I need to get some sharper scissors is what I need. So you guys know me. I couldn't leave you hanging. I had to see what the soap looked like. So, but it is a nice box that has that little peekaboo window there. Ooh, see, it does have a nice rough edge. That's what I wanted to see. So it is a beautiful bar of soap. So it almost has like an ombre thing going on. And I always love the swirlies at the top where you can see they kind of used like a spatula to like wipe it and whip it up. So that's really pretty. That does look nicer than I expected. Then we have something delicious, you guys, and these are going to be my treat. These are $8.95 was the value. So $8.95 and $9.99 were the values. This is from Sugarfina. You have probably recognized the little acrylic box, and this time though it's not like a gummy treat, which is what we usually get in boxes. It says, a former Goldiebox favorite, Sugarfina cubes are the ultimate treat to yourself. Treat yourself luxury sweets. The flavors will vary, but they're all a treat. So you guys, you'll have to tell me what you got. I got Kona espresso beans, which I freaking love chocolate covered espresso beans, and I feel like it's just like in the world, in the universe, because I am actually planning a trip to Kona with my husband later in the year, and I have not been to the Big Island for a long time, probably not for at least 10 years, probably longer than that. So I'm gonna be a total tourist and have to like rediscover all the parts of the island. It is a really big island, so there's only so much of it we can see, but I'm gonna enjoy those while I'm like doing some trip planning. And then finally, our gold bear bonus. So again, the silver bears would have gotten the Sugarfina treat, whatever variation you got, and the soap. And then gold bears got both of those, as well as this Murphy's Naturals mosquito repellent balm. So kind of to go with our outdoorsy thing. So it is sealed. I'm not going to open it up because it probably just looks like a balm. Mosquito repellent balm contains all natural ingredients, including lemongrass, rosemary, and peppermint oil. Man, that sounds like it's going to smell awesome. It's DEET free and made in the USA. So you got to love an all natural insect repellent. We are getting to that time of year where we are going to be spending more time outdoors, and it's nice to put stuff on your body that you're not going to worry about it doing something besides keeping the bugs away. Let me see if I can get into this. Of course, you know I want to get into it. Hopefully I'm going to get out and about here soon. I haven't been doing much hiking this year. I've honestly been indoors a lot, but we do, like I said, have some more trips planned. Somewhere we might be able to be a little bit more active is what I'm hoping. Really, I'm not sure it's going to look anything interesting. See, just looks like a balm. Surprise, surprise. I just wanted to smell all the smells. It smells like lemongrass, rosemary, and peppermint oil, especially the lemongrass, which how could a buggy not like those scents? Those are like some of my favorite scents ever, but I'm happy to smell like that to keep the bugs away. So again, you guys, I got all these awesome items. I got our deck of cards featuring the national parks. We got our fun bubble candle, which will look like a piece of art once I start burning it. I got the Lazy Princess 24 karat gold collagen hydrogel eye patches, a set of 30 of them. We got the succulent planter, love that. We got the smoke and mirrors rosemary mint body cream, gotta love that. Our 10 prairie match striker along with some awesome matches and the color switch, as well as all of our bonuses. Some of the other items that you could have received were some 10mm pearl earrings in gold, microstem hair thickening mask, Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day setting spray, the Luxie Vegan Pro ergonomic cosmetic brush, a Minimo Skin Deja Vu Sea Black Buckthorn Daily Face Serum. That was something that was tempting to me. The So The Magic Crystal and Essential Oil Infused Skin or Room Spray. I think that sold out a couple of times because you guys really loved it. The second highest valued item, the Dirty Lamb coffee scrub at $40. The Vinylux recycled record bottle opener, that was like I think the family friendly item, which was pretty cute. And of course the spring mask duo valued at $23. So let me know in the comments below, what did you pick? And if you haven't already, go over there and get your spring box. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all very, very soon in my next unboxing.